This is my blade sharpening kit. First of all, I've got some sandpaper. This pack here contains some different grits. This happens to be for car care, automotive body work. But, you know, sandpaper's sandpaper for the most part. Then I've also got some triple-aught steel wool. Basically, I use these two things to remove any corrosion that might be on my high-carbon steel blades before I sharpen them. Then I've got this puck. It's got two different grades of grit, a coarse side and a finer side. Primarily I use this for doing hatchets and axes. I've only had this for a couple years. Seems to work out well though. Then I've got this here. It also has two different grits, two different sized. This side's the more coarse side. This side's finer. It's not super fine though. I'm not sure what it's made out of. I've only had it less than a year actually. My grandfather gave me this, but I have used it quite a lot. He also at the same time gave me this one, which I don't have in my kit right now. As you can see, it's pretty pitted. I don't know if it can be resurfaced, but it's definitely, both sides of this is much more coarse than the coarse one on this. Like I said, it's pitted and it's got some chunks out of it and whatnot. I don't know if I can get it resurfaced or not, but I really haven't been using this one at all. This here is a stone I've had for over 20 years. I believe it's an Arkansas stone. Not sure if it's one of the harder ones or one of the softer ones, but I've had it for 20 years. Used it for sharpening everything, and it really shows no, you know, bowling or anything else going on to it, so I think it is a pretty hard stone. It does have a couple chips out of it. I think I did those, can't remember. But it's a great knife. I can get things really sharp with that one. Then I've got this strop that my grandfather made me. It's just a piece of wood with some leather on top. Had it for a long time too. And as I'm sure you noticed, both my stones that I use frequently are oil stones. In fact, I don't own any water stones. Usually I use 3-in-1 oil, but I came across this in a box of stuff and I've been using it. Works just fine. Now when I'm out in the field, I take this with me, so I don't, carrying this big stone would be just impractical. It's so heavy. And the smaller one, though it's light, like I said, there's a couple of chips out of it already. I'd hate to damage it, so I don't take it with me. What I will carry with me out in the field is this Lansky's diamond rod, and it seems to work pretty well. I don't use it as a primary sharpening tool at home. Like I said, it's just for if I need a quick honing out in the field, I'll use this. So yeah, that's my knife sharpening, blade sharpening kit.